Hi there, my name is Sriram and I am the presenter for this today's talk on what is machine learning. And I'm pursuing my third year of graduation in the stream of computer science from Sri Mettupalli College of Engineering. So let's get started and jump into the topic of what is machine learning. Basically, the word it coincides means learning the machine itself or machine learning. As the machine learning is an application of artificial intelligence that provides a system can ability to automatically learn and improve from the experience without being explicitly programming. So the main point of this machine learning is it can learn based upon the previous experience and can able to predict the future based upon that previous experience. And it was a part of this artificial intelligence, and the machine learning is the main part of leading the IT technology artificial intelligence. So how can we predict the future by means of this machine learning? Means the intelligence systems has been built on the machine learning algorithms. What do you mean by this machine learning algorithms? Means we have to pre-train our model by means of the previous experiences and previous data. So what the data containing in this algorithm means, how can we classify those images and how can we classify the data? All this comes under by means of code representation we rendered as an algorithm in machine learning. Basically, there are at most 10 to 15 most probable important machine learning algorithms are there. By soon, we are going to learn all these algorithms as well. So these machine learning applications provide the results based upon the previous experience. So you can able to say whenever if a person asks to you, what do you mean by the machine learning? So you can able to say that this was the machine learning. What is the concept of machine learning? So based upon the previous experiences, the machine learning coincides in predicting the future as well. So how can it able to predict the future? By means of adding the features of algorithms. And what are the real world applications of this machine learning means? So there are many real world applications widely used in this machine learning, like traffic prediction, result, online fraud detection, medical diagnostics, virtual persistent assistant, etc. So while in image recognition also we are using this machine learning as a part of identifying the image also. So in the traffic prediction where we can able to use this machine learning means, suppose I want to travel from Hyderabad to Bangalore. There are many ways to travel in the road. Suppose if I want to know particular traffic complexity on that way. So this machine learning algorithm coincides with the prediction of traffic by means of vehicles traveling at that particular day at that particular time, like weekends. In this way we can able to predict the traffic based upon these machine learning algorithms. And what about the online fraud detection? In nowadays, online fraud detection was a big issue to the people. So detecting the which message is correct and which message is fake, this can be classified by means of these machine learning algorithms. We will discuss about this classification topic in the future. So and the same time automatic translation also. Suppose we don't know about the Spanish, we want to translate one Spanish word into our English, and that translation has been also done by means of this machine learning using different NLP library techniques. And the image recognition and email spam filtering also a good example for this machine learning concept as well. So what are the ways to learn this machine learning and what are the possible ways of representing our dreams into jump into that machine learning? So there are basically the three types of machine learning concepts are there. One is supervised learning, and another one is unsupervised learning, and another one is reinforcement learning. So between these supervised and unsupervised learning, there will be a term called semi-supervised learning. We will also discuss about that semi-supervised learning and why I have not mentioned that was not a core concept of that learning, the machine learning. So all these parts has been coincides together to learn the machine learning. So let us discuss about what is the supervised learning in the part of machine learning. As the only thing in the machine learning is classified into supervised and unsupervised learning. As this picture shows the subparts of supervised and unsupervised learning, there is a subparts of supervised learning consider classification, regression. In unsupervised learning, clustering and association. The images in the representations will coincide our mind to learn to that particular topic. See, in classification and regression will comes under supervised learning. So before learning these two algorithms, you must know about what is supervised learning. Supervised learning means labeling the data and give that labeled data to the machine to predict the another data. In other words, suppose let's take an example. We are having one basket full of fruits, having different apples, mangoes, banana, etc. We are giving this image data to the machine. After giving the data, let's check how the machine can be learned and how the machine can able to identify this fruit as an apple, this fruit as a mango or not. For that purpose, we have to label. Labeling means giving names, like storing the values in a variable like that. So if we give the name which is red in color to this image as an apple like that. See, after labeling this apple and the fruit which is in green color and having this shape label as peas, and the fruit which is in orange color having this shape and labeling as mango. See, consider the labeling means giving names to the objects that we are going to give these images to the computer, this giving to the machine. So after labeling all the data, we are feeding that the machine, hey machine, learn, this is an apple which is in red color and which is having this shape, and we are treating the machine as a baby. We are the parents. How we can able to train our baby in order to recognize that baby, that it was an apple, that it was an peas, that it was an banana, that it was an mango like that. So we are representing the labeled data to the machine in order to recognize the machine in the future. So after giving all this data to the machine by means of classification algorithm, it can able to classify, oh, this type of red color and this type of having this shape will consider as an apple. So like that, the machine can able to classify the terms and coincidence with the output. So the main objective of a supervised learning model is to predict the correct label for newly presented input data. So if we want to test how the machine can be able to perform, if we give the input after labeling the data and giving input all these fruits to the machine, and we want to check about the machine is perfectly trained or not. So we are showing that machine another green apple. It can able to recognize that it was an apple or not. So in this type of learning, this type of feeding algorithm is known as a supervised learning. I hope it will understand, and by soon we are going to understand more and more clearly about that supervised learning. See, so for example, we have taken cat, dog and another there are three types of cat images are there. So all these three images will comes under the cats label. So these three cats are given to the machine, and after giving that machine, we are going to train our machine that to analyze the cat. After training our machine, if we give the dog image as a part of recognizing the machine can able to find that it is a cat or a not a cat. It have to classify that dog image was under the category of not cats, and that technique is known as a classification. So classification means classify the images by means of the labeling parts. All that comes under that supervised learning. In this particular way, we have trained our model by means of recognize only cats, but in testing purpose, we are giving the dog image to recognize that it was a cat or not. The machine can identify that images and compare that images with the previous data which was given already, and shows that it was not under the category of cats and labeled it as not a cat. So this was the classification techniques that are most important in the supervised learning. And another technique in this supervised learning was regression. What do you mean by this regression is we will going to discuss of further. So classification includes all these types of images, right? In classification, we can give any type of examples. Like in this example, I have mentioned different types of things to the machine. After giving and after labeling all these examples, the machine can able to identify similar products. Like if I give the computer of having Dell like that, and the structure of that labeling computer is okay, but if we at the time of situation we are training that model, it have to give the same idea and same result as well. So that completely depends on how trained your model based upon your algorithm strategies. So let's see another beautiful example of classification by means of real-time example means, have you ever wondered about the Gmail has been completely works on this machine learning classification technique? See, suppose if you are as you aware of this spam classification in the Gmail itself. So in this if anyone sends about congratulations, you have won a lucky draw of 5 lakhs rupees, please collect this. So by seeing the terms which related to fraud, it will automatically classify those mails and keep it into the spam folder. This type of technique is we rendered as a classification. So classifying the mails by means of fraud or not, by means of spam or not, is the only consideration by means of classification that mails into spam and email, drafts, starred mails and mail, etc. So this picture identifications means there is a bowl having orange, green, blue balls are there. So after classification algorithms applies, those 3 colors has been separated individually. So the orange has been separated, the green has been separated, the blue has been separated individually. So this type of examples will makes us classification as a beautiful impact of machine learning applications. So there are many examples of learning this supervised learning as well. So let's go to the regression. So as we already discussed, in this classification we can give anything, we can label anything, any type of data as well. So but in case of regression, we can able to predict only the numerical values rather than anything. In classification we have given images, cat images, dog images or something, laptop or something, any other else images also. As well as we also give the audio message also, videos as an input and labeling data to the supervised learning in classification part. But in case of regression, we are not able to give that. Rather than the regression will be used on real-time data sets and continuous data set like finance, investing, trade marketing. See, like take an example for trade investing. The trade will continuously goes on. There is no limit for trading, and the trading has been only numerical values. So in that type of situations, we are using regression analysis in order to classify our machine learning concepts as well. So that attempts to determine the strength and character of relationship between one dependent variable who have to depend on particular variable in order to calculate the regression. See, there is a dependent variable means we have to depend on some products. Suppose take an example for different products in a supermarket, we have to depend on the price itself in order to regression the model. So that price is a dependent variable. Like that price, there are any other factors has been included, what the data we are going to take in that. Soon we are going to analyze the regression in the future videos itself, and the main differences between this classification and regression means, classification, it is a task of predicting a discrete class label as we are labeling the data means by means of its names or something. So regression is a task of predicting a continuous quantity. It doesn't having any particular limit. Only the continuous quantity has to be predicted. In classification, the program is labeled in 1 or 2 more classes, and regression problems only that it requires only quantity, not the labeling itself. And the classification as email spam or not, it we will take an email spam or not is a good example for that. And predicting the price of stock over a period of time can be taken as an example for regression also. So like this, the graph of classification and regression is as follows. In this graph we can see that the green terms has been separated sidely and blue terms has been separated sidely. There are slight blue terms are added in these green terms, and green terms are added in these blue terms. So why this was added, we are going to discuss particularly on classification algorithms. So this type of situation means model underfitted. Model underfitted, model overfitted are the two terms we are going to discuss at the time of operating with the classification algorithms. So like this, the classification and regression analysis has been going on, and there are some few real-time application and projects on this machine learning based upon these two algorithms. First one is the gender classification. We have to predict the person either male or female by means of labeling the data which was going to give to the persons, and hard disk prediction based upon the person's health condition, pneumonia detection, fake currency based on the currency numbers, and other parameters based upon the currency dimensions also we can detect. And the Titanic survival prediction is the one of the latest and best classification project as well. Titanic survival means, as we all know aware about Titanic ship, so how many people is going to survive at the time of sinking the that ship. So that was, this comes under this machine learning classification project. And skin cancer classifying based upon the skin conditions of a person. Dog and cat classification, as we taken an example for dog and cat classification. At the same time, red wine quality comes under this regression, means Boston house. Boston is a place where the houses are available for sale, and in that place the house can be varied from which cost to which cost. And iris data set, big mart sales, all these projects we are going to deep analyze in the future lectures as well. So by the end of this, we are going to learn supervised learning first thing as a part of learning this machine learning, and we are going to work on supervised learning and make some cool projects with us, really awesome. So please make a note of this every lecture, and the PPT of this technical talks can be given to you as well. And please make sure of writing the notes as well and keep supporting to us. So make work. Learning doesn't give success. Learning by doing gives the best result of miracles. So the next talk will be in a few days, and that will be an introduction to supervised learning. And there we will see about how the supervised learning has been used, and how to code, and how can we analyze that algorithm by means of taking one project example as well. So the next session was very important in order to learn the supervised learning as well. So we are going to take an example for project gender classification in order to learn the supervised learning. So slowly we are covering all the concepts in the machine learning as well. Thank you.